in the last 2 rounds that are coming up for the finalist teams. And with that, I would call my colleague Vaishnavi to conduct the connection round. So the connect round, as you all know, usually it's been a buzzer round in our quizzes, but here we've made it a direct round so that everyone has a fair opportunity to go after the answer. This round, since we went anti-clockwise the previous round, we go clockwise. Same rules as the direct, but the only thing is the rounds are all connections, and you need to guess the theme, right? So that's very important. You need to guess the theme, especially if you are pouncing. Even if you don't give us single elements, it's fine, but we need the theme, right? So the direct rules, and I would urge Vaishnavi to take forward. Yeah.
So those were the quick rules. So here are the questions on the screen, open to all teams. We have pounce and bounce. Okay, that's 0. Okay, so here's your first question. Connect the following images and the respective countries. So you see Pakistan, Israel, USA, and you have Russia. Be as specific as possible. Closing pounce. So we have IIT Kharagpur, Ramjas, BITS Pilani, CLC Delhi, and NUJS, which are pouncing.
So we would be going with national emblems, just like with Ashoka line in India, like these motifs are present in the national emblems of these.
National emblems, not the right answer. IIT Kharagpur has pounced, Ramjas has pounced. So NLSIU team 2.
Emblem of the highest court, Supreme Court in the country?
Courts or Supreme Courts, not the right answer. Team 2 of BITS Pilani has pounced, CLC Delhi has pounced, NUJS has also pounced.
Are these mentioned on the, by any chance, on the intelligence agency symbol?
Well,
that's Markhor from Pakistan, and maybe Mossad has.
Okay. Well, put your hands together. That is the right answer. And they get 10 points. So these are the symbols that appear on the intelligence agencies of different countries. So like he mentioned, you have Pakistan, you have Israel, and you have the bald eagle on the CIA's logo, and the bat associated with the Russian intelligence agencies. All the teams that have pounced, please raise your hands.
So we have IIT Kharagpur, who cracked it with good 10 points. Ramjas College, -10. You guys did not pounce. BITS Pilani, unfortunately, -10. And CLC, I'll give it to you 10 points. So I gave them the second chance, and they were able to give that answer. And then we have with us NUJS, unfortunately, a -10.
With that, we move to the next one, direct to IIT Kharagpur. Okay, NLSIU, this is your question again. Connect the following. So Mount Taranaki in New Zealand. Then you have Ganga River, and you have the Willaka Mamba River. So teams pouncing, please raise your hands clearly. We have 4 teams. Okay, NUJS. CLC Delhi, are you pouncing? Okay, we close pounce. We have 5 teams that are pouncing. Again, please be very specific with your answers. With that, yes, team 1.
So all of these things have the status of a legal person in the specific
That is
countries.
the correct answer, plus 10 points to you. So these are entities or like natural elements which have been granted the status of personhood. So all teams that have pounced, can you please raise your hands?
So IIT Kharagpur gets 10 points. We have NLSIU Team 2 getting 10 points. We have Campus Law Center getting 10 points. We have NUJS and BITS Pilani getting 10 points.
So the next question, we go to IIT Kharagpur as NLSIU got it correct on the last. IIT Kharagpur, this is your direct question. Connect the following countries and the year. So you have Zimbabwe, 2015, you have New Zealand, you have UK, and you also have India. So the years play a significant role, or rather, what are we talking about? So all teams pouncing, please raise your hands. Close pounce. We will take BITS Pilani for pounce. And it's IIT Kharagpur's direct. Yes?
We'll say these countries have performed demonetization during those years.
In those respective years. That is the right answer. Plus 10 points to IIT Kharagpur.
Okay, and teams which bounce, if you raise your hand. Ramjas, which cracked it with 10 points. So we have NLSIU Team 2 with 10 points. Bits Pilani team 2 with 10 points, and Bits Pilani team 1 with 10 points.
So interestingly, India is not the only country to have taken up the decision of demonetization. Moving on, so since IIT Kharagpur gets it right, next question to Ramjas College. Connect the following books. So you have Conversations with Myself, you have Hitler's Mein Kampf, and you have Glimpses of World History. Connect the following books. We close Pounce. We have 3 teams going for Pounce. NLSIU team 1 and team 2, and Bits Pilani team 2. Again, be very, very specific with your answers. With that, let's go to Ramjas College.
So guessing that these books have been banned in some period, in some place, like banned
In
books.
some period or in
Yeah,
some
yeah,
place.
yeah, banned
Not
books.
the right answer. NLS has pounced. Bits Pilani has pounced. CLC, Delhi University. So connect the following books.
I'll give a very random guess, like Nelson Mandela had it when he was incarcerated in,
Okay. So what is your overall answer?
like, these were the books with Nelson Mandela when he was incarcerated at Robben Island in South Africa, and
So these were the books that were?
that like he read, it was
That he read when he was,
incarcerated.
when he was incarcerated. Okay. And we have NUJS.
So these books were written when the author was incarcerated or was in prison.
Is the right answer, plus 10 points to NUJS. So these were books that were written by authors when they were in prison, not the other way around.
So teams which pounced, we have Bits Pilani team 2 cracking it with 10 points. We have NLSIU team 2 getting it right with 10 points, and NLSIU team 1 also getting it right with 10 points.
Here's your next question to Bits Pilani team 1. Connect the following personalities. So you have James Madison, you have Sir Samuel Griffith, you have Albie Sack, Michael Debris. Connect the following people. Bits Pilani team 1, nobody going for a pounce, close pounce. Yes, team number 8, Bits Pilani team 1.
So, were these the presidents of constituent assemblies of their nation by any chance? Like James Madison of US and Samuel Griffith maybe England.
They were the presidents of the constituent assemblies is what you're saying?
President of the the constituent assembly was basically headed by them. And
Headed by them.
Like US and Samuel Griffith would be England, Mitchell Debray would be.
I like how he's like very casual about it and then he gets it right. So plus 10 points for them. It's almost as if he's just cooking up the answer. And that is the right answer. Architects or the fathers of the Constitution. Plus 10 points to them. Next question to NLSIU team 1. Only Bits Pilani team 1 gets it right. Nobody gets it on Pounce. Here's the next question to team 1. Connect the following to a personality. Teams pouncing, please raise your hand. We see only IIT Kharagpur. And we close Pounce.
So we see the answer is Allama Iqbal.
Okay, and how?
So that's basically he went to the University of Cambridge. Indira Gandhi sings Sare Jahan Se Acha to Rakesh Sharma, and I think Air Watan must have been composed by him, I'm assuming, and yeah.
Okay, it's not Indira Gandhi singing Sare Jahan Se Acha. It is Rakesh Sharma describing India from this space as Sare Jahan Se Acha. That is the right answer. Plus 10 points to team 1. And team 2 also gets it right. So interestingly, this song from the movie Razi has lyrics written by Muhammad Iqbal as a tribute. When Gulzar Saab grew up in British Pakistan, he used to sing Muhammad Iqbal's songs in schools. So as a special tribute, he included lyrics. This was his PhD thesis, and obviously Sare Jahan Se Acha was composed by him. Quick audience questions. So why has this list been in news? It says early warning signs of blank. Fascism. Okay, she gets it right. And why has it been in the news? Well, that is the right answer. So this is Maua Mitra's speech, which talks about the signs of fascism.
But this constitution is under threat today. But then you're missing the signs. You are missing the signs, and if you would open your eyes, you would see that there are signs everywhere that this country is being torn apart. In the few minutes that have been allotted to me, let me list out these dangerous signs. The first sign, there is a powerful and continuing nationalism that is searing into our national fabric.
And she goes on listing all the features. So The Secret History of Blank, written by Jim Lepore, talks about a fictional character. So the character was initially instrumental in the women's rights movements, and it was so its creation was inspired by the suffragette movement that was happening. Rather ironically, it received flack for being an inappropriate representation and was hence dropped from being the UN honorary ambassador in 2016. So which fictional character are we talking about that came about because of the suffragette movement, but in 2016 had to be dropped as an honorary UN ambassador? Wonder Woman. So you think Wonder Woman was created taking inspiration from the suffragette movement? Well, that is the right answer. She was dropped as the UN honorary ambassador because they felt she's not an appropriate representation of women. So with that, we move on to the scores. The teams have been waiting for it.
After 4 rounds of quizzing in the national finals, just before the final round of the quiz, this is how the team scores stack up. NLSIU team 1 with 160 points at the stage, leading the quiz. And not close behind is IIT Kharagpur with 140 points, Ramjas College with 70, NLSIU team 2 on 110, BITS Pilani team 2 on 70 points, Campus Law Center on 90 points, NUJS on 70, and BITS Pilani team 1 on 60 points. A huge round of applause for all these teams. They are the regional champions from each region, and they are showing the caliber of the quizzing skills here in the quiz. So very well done.